up, people? It's Killer B here, doing the second half of the Hookah review. Um, have everything all lit up. If it gets harsh real quick, do not take that as anything against the Hookah. I have never messed with a bowl that's so tiny, and I actually have two coals on it. I think I might have to go to one in a wind cover. So, anyways, got my hookah set up. Get a quick look see. See, it's all set up. Got the hose in there. Got that little Egyptian bowl up top with two Shishiko Naturals, and I have Starbuzz Passion Kiss in the bowl. Um, no. Be in the picture. See? Um, Probably going for about 5 minutes. See how it's going to be smoking. It's pretty decent clouds from a little tiny guy. Um, this little hose, and between the little hose and the little um, ports and stuff on it, the draw is a little bit restricted, and I'm not used to that after smoking with a full size KM for so long. Um, but it's smoking really nice. It's better than I was expecting it to be honest. Let's get a view of the purge on this guy. We're done. Takes like 3 seconds to purge, and it purges completely, which is not known for is not typical for most little tiny travel hookahs, because most of them are going to be Chinese and they have the common chamber and they don't purge at all. This one purges perfect. One thing I will say is after I set it up, um, there's about 7 pieces of my tobacco that went down the stem and into the water. Um, I bought a vortex bowl for my friend, seeing as how he's a noob, and it's much easier to set up because he's not going to be mounding the tobacco out of it, hopefully. Um, but as far as everything stock, this is pretty nice. Okay, now I'm going to try and put my KM hose in there and see how terrible this goes. I'm afraid. So, I will say that at least a portion of the draw has to be attributed to the hose that comes with it, because I'm not really getting too much restriction with the KM hose. So, yeah, there you go. One thing I will say is that the bass definitely has a little bit of a wobble to it. Um, so that's kind of sketchy. And you have to kind of The hose port is smaller than it is on some other hookahs, like a standard size KM. I mean, it's to be expected because it is a little hookah. It's itty bitty. It's like a foot shorter than my KM, and my KM isn't a particularly tall version of the KM. I got a text message. Sorry. But and so it had to come with its own special little grommet, and I made it get I like forced in the hose. Forced entry. Forced entry is always good, right? All in all, as far as a travel hookah is concerned, this gets probably a 9.5 out of 10. As far as a regular, just hookah, just not the travel part considered into it, I'm gonna give it about 7.5, 8. Um, it does have a little bit of restricted draw. The base is a little bit wobbly, but as far but it smokes pretty well. Um, it's not super unstable. I mean, it is. I think that maybe I'm gonna get like a silicone base protector, or do something to try and help even out that wobble. Um, I don't really know, but I really love the bowl. I really love that it has the standard chamber. I like that it has a pretty free draw as far as like I like really like how well it purges. That is a huge thing for me. So yeah, all in all, like I said, for a regular hookah, whatever, 7.5, 8. But as a travel hookah, I don't think you can really get much better than this. Um, One thing that kind of scares me a little bit is if you're trying to get a replacement base for it. I'm not sure how well it's going to work because of the opening. Plus, really, really long downstem might equal some problems in finding the right base. But I'm sure you can figure out something with like a Sahara base or I don't know. But yeah, that's everything I got for you on this. Definitely don't be afraid to pick one up. There was a lot of talk on the Hookah Pro community about how scared some people were these were going to be really poorly made, and uh, it's not poorly made at all. It is pretty sturdy. So yeah, that's really everything I have for you this time. I'm not going to keep on rambling.